Hey, this is Shane from the Benton City Chamber of Commerce. We are with members of Benton City Revitalization Organization. And go ahead and introduce yourself so people know who you are.
Hi, I'm Manny. I'm the Vice Chairman of the BCRO, Benton City Revitalization Organization.
Okay?
And I'm Jeff Von Schmauder, a member of BCRO, and I work with Manny.
I love that last name, by the way. So, hey, Revitalization recently restructured. Can you tell a little more about the people who have come on board?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a recent addition to the BCRO, and the organization was founded by some of the original Benton City community members
Okay.
who have a long history here, and they were reaching out for some additional members to join. So we've added on quite a few new members. I'm grateful to be a part
Excellent.
of it. So just a real broad range of people in the community that are interested in doing what we can to help better the community and improve the environment here.
That's great. Yeah, getting volunteers is, probably the biggest difficulty. So I'm glad you're getting volunteers in. That's excellent. Um, what are some of the big picture goals of revitalization for Benton City?
So, Benton City Revitalization is actually focusing on the beautification of Benton City.
Okay.
Benton City is such a beautiful area, and not much people know. And what we're trying to do is restructure it, get rid of some of those old weeds, and just maybe
Right.
possibly put a new bench in and bring in some grass. Just bring some life back into Benton City. So that's our ultimate goal: is just beautifying the city.
Excellent. Yeah, when I started doing my own stuff here, I kind of got a little saying of, we're more than a speed bump to Hanford. It is a great town, and so I really appreciate the goals that you have to beautify and make it a better place. So, what are some of your current projects? We hear things during city council, but we'd love to hear it from what you guys are doing.
We've got some really great, exciting projects on the horizon. One of the projects we're working on is painting the handrails as you come across the bridge.
Okay.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression, and we really hope to, as people come into Benton City, just get a really great feeling and also just have something really great to look at as they're traveling through the town. Our second project is we're working on improving the area where the boat launch is. So
Okay.
we're going to be removing some underbrush, making the park area much more accessible. So can you just imagine people coming into town and being able to have picnics with their families and really
Definitely.
utilizing that waterfront area? So hopefully by summertime, with the work we're starting to embark upon, it'll be a great area for people to enjoy the outdoors. And then thirdly, where the walking trail is, there's a new Uranus orbital that was installed, and one of our initiatives is to improve the walking trail area by, again, removing brush, getting the trees trimmed up, just so that it's a much more usable space that we can all get together and enjoy.
Definitely. Do you want to talk a little more about the Uranus orbital? Is that how you said it?
Yeah, Uranus orbital monument is
Yeah.
pretty much what we have as well.
Okay. Can you tell a little bit about it? How it got started, and why?
So Benton City adopted Uranus as the planet for the city. So what we're trying to do is trying to get families come out here and get involved, and then just know more about the solar system. And it's actually great because we're working on possibly adding on to the kiosk that we just added. So
Okay.
definitely something for the families to look forward to, and come out and take a walk, go take a look at it. We're going to be adding some QR codes as well to make it more educational for families, and
Oh,
they can
that's
get
good.
a better feel of more information instead of just bombarding somebody with a plaque of so much information. They can go through it and pick what they like.
Um, okay, cool. Well, I remember a while back it getting set up, so you now have the kiosk explaining. That's great. Um, we talked about some of the projects. Going back to the bridge, I do have one question. Is part of your future plans to put something up on the top of the bridge? I know it used to say welcome or something up there. Is that something revitalization would be interested in doing?
I would say it's definitely something that we're open to exploring. One thing about BCR is we are a self-funded organization. We are a nonprofit, and we're also powered by all volunteers. So
Right.
as we start embarking on some of these projects, we realize that it takes a lot of support to make them happen. And so I think that the topic of some kind of a signage as we come into town would be really awesome as well. And at the same time, we just want to make sure that we're able to tackle these initiatives that we're able to that we've identified and get those accomplished. So I would say it's definitely something that's under discussion at the moment, and
All right.
and open to some ideas and suggestions as well.
Can you give us a few little sneak peeks at what might be being talked about? Or
Sure. So in regards to the signage, we are encountering some issues with DOT and traffic control. So that's what
Oh,
we're working
yeah.
on right now. So we're just trying to figure out an alternative of how we can put. But there was a old sign that used to say "Welcome Benton City,"
Okay.
and we want to eventually get back to putting that sign up, which is speaks history of Benton City. What better way than to bring back the older stuff that you used to be
Right.
on that bridge. So definitely that's what we're working on as well.
Okay, great. I love that.
And in terms of the signage too, I believe it's sort of like how do we preserve the history and the heritage of what Benton City is all about. So it's our past, who are we as a community, and also what is our future. So I'd say we're really kind of
Definitely.
looking at past, present, and future, and how do we create some symbology that's representative of that as a welcome moniker to the town. So that's a really big undertaking that's going to take a lot of thought, a lot of input. So it's definitely work in progress.
And when you're working with the government, it always takes those steps and this red tape and that red tape. So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I definitely get that. But it's great that you are looking at, past, present, future of the city. That's a great aspect of it. What are some of the things that the community can do to help?
Well, we do have a volunteer flyer, and if Shane, you'd be nice to put a link at the bottom so people can
Okay,
find us on our Facebook page. But if you want to be a member, it's only $10. It helps towards the funding of the organization. But if you just want to come out and be a volunteer, you're more than welcome to come out. We can get you to sign a waiver, get you, to either, and it doesn't necessarily have to be labor. It could be, hey, you have some tools, you
Right.
may have machinery, something that can be useful to beautify Benton City. So anybody and everybody is more than welcome to become a member.
All right. I know that the project out at around the Orbital marker, that whole trail getting close to the river is going to be a massive project. Do you guys have a date for when that is going to happen? I think I've overheard there's you're looking for a big day to get people there.
Well, during the month of April, that's kind of Earth Month,
Okay.
we're hoping to embark upon kicking off every Saturday from the 10th onwards. We'll have morning and afternoon shifts of groups and teams of people helping to remove underbrush, do some tree trimming, laying down some bark and those kinds of things.
Oh, that'll be
and
nice.
so people can sign up online right now through our Eventbrite for those dates. And then also prior to April 10th, we're just doing some preliminary work, just opening up some areas so that it's going to be more accessible so we can get in there and do some of that heavy lifting. So if people have brush hogs, people have weed eaters, rakes, we definitely could use that support as well. So if it's equipment people could donate and or time, we're definitely in the process of kind of coordinating that with some of our event coordinators, and we'd love anyone's support out there that feels inspired to join us.
And this is also an ongoing project, so
Okay.
even if one weekend you're not available, you're more than welcome to come the next weekend. We want to have eventually supervisors taking care of the area, and it will be from 9 to 1. And what it is we're trying to just kind of clean up the more accessible areas, besides the areas where there's so much lumber,
Right.
that bigger machinery may be required. So definitely we're focusing on the boat launch as zones. And as that progresses, we will definitely focus on the walking trail. But for now, the boat launch is one of our main focuses.
Okay, excellent. That's great to know. Yeah, I've been hearing about it, and it's been a topic over the last couple of years, in fact. So knowing that somebody's actually getting invested to do that is a great thing to share. Is there any other things you'd like to let the community know about?
I would say we're really excited kicking off the year with these first 3 projects, and also just want to note that we did receive a grant from the Benton Historical Society,
Oh,
which we
nice.
were really excited about. So we also are open to exploring other projects that the community might put forward in terms of ideas or initiatives that they see, or if people have ideas. So we really want to kind of marry what the needs are of the community, and then also how do we engage the community to help achieve that, so that overall Benton City just continues to be an amazing place to live and community to be a part of.
Awesome.
And if anybody would like to become a member, you guys can always look us up on our Facebook page, Benton City Revitalization on Facebook. Send a direct message. We have 2 people that manage the account, so we will get to you on a timely manner.
Great. Hey, thank you so much for your time, and look forward to seeing all your projects get fulfilled and completed.
Thanks
Thank
so
you,
much,
Shane.
Shane.